Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy from the nation with the greatest preparation. I actually don't know what I'm saying here. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Ruffles. I was gonna say Jeff, but that would have been cringy and an old meme. Either way, guys and girls, today we got a rumor. So this is actually a pretty interesting rumor. It's like a Viking-esque rumor, which is kind of intriguing, if I'm gonna be honest. So I thought we'd go through it and just check it out. Also, do check out a previous video I uploaded today, which was a pretty long video. Let me put it that way. It's a pretty big one, but it is pretty interesting because it covers something that I think is worth talking about when it comes to Pokemon Sword and Shield that a lot of people have, like, opinions on, but I thought it'd be worth talking about and bringing up in particular. Again, sorry about the angle of this video. I do apologize about that, but, it's the best way I can do right now, so yeah, either way, ladies and gentlemen, if you do enjoy the video, then drop a like down below, subscribe for future ones, and let's get into the actual information. So, here's what we have, lads. So, this was sent to me by Sheely. Again, thank you to Sheely, freaking legend. But here's what we have. So, can you cover this rumor? I thought it's kind of cool, and that it mentions that Scorbunny Sound Evolution is going to be a Fire Fairy. It's going to be based on on a White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. But you will, you should take this with a grain of salt, like most rumors. Indeed. And this rumor, of course, is from the birthplace where all rumors get born, which is 4chan-sama. 4chan, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, 4chan just doesn't like me. But either way, that's fine, though. Who cares? Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have? So, basically, the rumor starts off saying that Pokemon Lupus Rex, which I'm not sure if that's supposed to be some sort of Latin. I assume that's what it meant to be. You got a picture right here of a Viking shield and a Viking sword, I'm pretty sure. I think it's got a dragon on it and a Viking. You see, right, like a Viking man. Thick boy right there with his beard, stabbing a serpent of some kind. I guess it could be a, I don't know, some sort of dragon. But yeah, you got that, and you got a sword. Let's see what the actual thing says here. So where to begin? And please take this with a grain of salt, as my source has gotten some things right in the past, but also a few things wrong. That's a fair point to say. Now, final evolutions for starters are Grass Rock. Alright, so Grass Rock is one that I just don't think is likely for I don't know, man. It just seems very odd if they were to go for that with the, with Grookey. I don't know, man. I just ain't feeling that. But either way, Fire Fairy and Water Fighting. Wait a minute. So Fire Fairy, let's see. So Fire Water, Fighting Fairy. Okay, so I can see that. Fairy Rock. I don't know, they don't counter each other well. Usually the secondary typings should counter each other somewhat well, but these ones don't seem to be doing that, which, I don't know, instantly kind of puts me a little bit off from this one, but I mean, hey, who might say? So, Grookey becomes a feminine, feminine and modeled off of a caveman. So I think I've seen kind of some of these designs here. You guys have probably seen them as well, like these concept arts for like how Grookey could look like if it evolves, which would be kind of like a big old like caveman, like, like, oh, look at me, you know what I mean? Which would make sense because I guess it would make sense if they went down that path, because you have the little, like, like the little, what's it called again? The little, like, stick in its hair, or, like, in its head, on its head, which kind of, like, looks like the bone kind of thing that I've seen, like, I think it's, like, from, like, the Flintstones or something, right? I think in the Flintstones, they have, like, like a bone in the, in the hair or whatever, and it kind of reminds me of that, and I thought, like, maybe they use that as an inspiration, so who knows? Then they say here that Scorbunny becomes a White Rabbit, which we read about from Sheely here, from Alice in Wonderland. Like the creature with the nose badge becoming a glasses like mask. I'm not sure what that even means. It's elusive and fast, and the Decidueye/Greninja of this generation, which would make sense because that would fit in with the the kind of like existing theory that they're following a pattern, which would fit with, so it would fit with the pattern that we've kind of established for ourselves in this community. Let's just put it that way. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's just put it that way, and let's just accept the fact that that's how we look at it. So, yeah, that would be that. But, next thing here, Sobble does gain elements of, Nessie, but only slightly. Becomes like Swampert, but not as bulky, which would make sense because it should be bulky, but not as bulky as Swampert, and it should be the bulky Pokemon of this generation because that would fit with the the theory and the kind of like this theory about them following a pattern for those starter Pokemons. So yeah, that would make sense as well. Now the mascot legends are two wolves. Obviously, they are sealed in stone. Okay, that why would they be sealed? Is that like trying to like use the aspect of the stones we've seen in the trailers, like the different like runic stones and all that, which is kind of like Celtic, Celtic-esque, like Norwegian-esque mythology, or like old Viking mythology, so to say, which would make sense. The sword is bipedal. With two blue armors. With blue armor, not two. With blue armor. Sometimes I add words out of my own brain. Sword is bipedal with blue armor that looks like sword guard. Okay, and a sword handle top knot with a silvery body. resembles a knight. Interesting. This is one of the first rumors that says that the wolves would actually be bipedal and, you know, be on 2 feet. That would be actually interesting. So my phone keeps going off like crazy. But, like, seriously, this is actually one of the first ones that mentions this, which is kind of intriguing, if I'm going to be honest. Which a top knot with a silvery body resembles a knight. Alright, that would be pretty cool if I'm going to be frankly honest. I actually wouldn't mind that too much. Now, the shield legendary is a quadruple, quadrupedal, with a red armor and a goldish body. Quadrupedal? Can't even say that word. With red armor and a goldish body. There is a shield on its back that opens to form an ornamental wings, giving it a guardian angel look. So one of them looks like a knight, and one of them looks like an angel guardian, which I don't know what the connection would be there, but I mean, hey, dude, whatever rolls with you, dog. Whatever, you know, roll. You know, whatever you do, roll. You go for it, buddy. You just go for it. You do what you want to do. I ain't gonna judge you. But yeah. So next thing here. The original early bird is a jackdaw that evolves into an eagle. Counters Talonflame. Ooh, wouldn't that be great? Now, a jackdaw, let me search that up. Because, again, I don't know the names of, like, you know, in English of birds. So, I'm not going to... Oh, okay, so it's a kråka. It's a Swedish kråka. Okay, so yeah, it's a kråka. So, I'm just like, haha, listen to me. I'm speaking Swedish. Skrattar du, förlorar du. Okay, no, but seriously, though, it's basically like, it looks like a crow, basically. It's a jackdaw, which looks like a crow, straight up. So yeah, I don't know. But apparently it's going to be the counter to Talonflame, which is intriguing. How would that even work? I don't know. What type it would be? Water, I guess? Who knows? Now, the regional bug is Scatterbug, but with the new line similar to Wurmple. So, wait. The regional bug is Scatterbug but with a new line. Okay, interesting. Huh. That is interesting. That wouldn't be surprising if they did that. That would not be surprising. They went for that. That's actually an interesting thing. I never really thought about that. But if they decided to like use Pokemon from like Generation 6 as a way to insert them into these games, because we've already seen Fletchling at the top of that house, kind of spinning around, doing its thing, clearly hinting at some sort of Fletchling and, you know, kind of like Kalos connection, I feel like, and the Sun and Moon connection, there being the Sun and the Moon being on the, you know, spinning dial or whatever. It wouldn't be surprising if they went down the path of using Pokemon from those generations as kind of like separate evolution lines for them in this generation. I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But let's see, what's next here? So, the regional bug is Scatterbug, which we already read. There are multiple professors, each studying their own thing. So, how many do you mean by multiple? Because when you say multiple, that's a little bit hard to, you know, kind of digest. The main professor lives in the starting town's purple building. Which one of them? Because there's 2 of them, which doubles as a school. They will study the strategy of Pokemon battles, which is relevant to gym battles. They task your class with going into the forest to catch your starter. Now, this would make sense, because there are a lot of, like, you know, in the actual trailer, if you look at the characters, the you know, the male and the female characters that you see, like, there's like a kind of a lass trainer, like a, you know, a female kind of blonde trainer. There's a, There's like a black character that, like, you know, has like, I think it was like, kind of like an afro-esque, like, you know, hairstyle, which has a uniform that's like blue, I think, and the female has like one that's kind of reddish, like a red color. And when you look at those, there is an interesting fact that comes up, and that's the fact that they're wearing uniforms that look like British school uniforms. So it wouldn't be surprising if you're going to have like some sort of school rivalry thing going on in these games, like, you know what I mean, and different, like, you know, maybe you're studying like to be a Pokemon trainer. You're not actually becoming a Pokemon trainer, but you're studying to be one, and you got to go to school, and then they send you to a different place. I mean, who knows? Honestly, it wouldn't be surprising if you're studying, and then, like, you know, they're like, hey, go into the forest and catch yourself a Pokemon, and then return to the other lab, and here you know, you gotta do something crazy. I don't know, dude. I mean, it would make sense. Now, they will study the strategy of battling Pokemon, which is relevant to the gym battles. They task your class to go into the forest and catch a starter, which would actually make sense. A secondary professor, Elder, is studying the Galarian variants, apparently based off of Charles Darwin. Ooh, that would be actually pretty cool. They will give you a choice of 1 of 3 gift Pokemon once you've completed the first gym. These are Galarian variants of the Johto starters. That would be sick, by the way. Like, that would be actually so freaking cool. I don't even know, man. Like, that would be fantastic if they actually went for that. Now, these variants and some others are mentioned to be born in captivity, which is kind of sad, but, I mean, what can you do? You know, they're Pokemon. They're not real. I have to admit it to you guys. I mean, did you know that, guys? Did you know? Pokemon aren't real, guys. Pokemon aren't real. Did you know that? I'm sorry to break your heart and break your feelings. They ain't real! Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the info. So, the third professor is a surprise, but they are connected to the Ultra Wormhole subplot of last gen in their own way, but you have to go slash outside. Ooh, I see. Slash. Ooh, yes, I see. Slash U slash outside the main series to figure out who they are. All I have in info so far. This is actually one of my favorite rumors I've read in all this time because I kind of love this. It's kind of interesting the way it kind of mentions things. Like, for example, the Johto starters having different, like, Galarian variants for them. Actually, first time I've heard that, like, you know, being brought up in a rumor. I mean, honestly, it's a kind of interesting one. I kind of like this rumor a lot. I generally kind of like it. So, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Personally, I'm a big fan of this one. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions of this one, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I think we're going to, you know, pretty much end this here. I don't think I really got much else to say. I think this is one of the most interesting rumors we've seen. I do wonder what Lupus Rex means, if that's Latin, because I assume that's Latin. I mean, I don't know, dude. Of course, there's the whole Viking thing going on here, like above me, as you may have noticed. And I got a little bit of a theory about the evil team being Vikings, which I'm going to talk about in a later video. So, I'll get to that as well. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Waffle Reality. I will catch you all in the next one, and thank you so much for being fantastic. One more final plug thing for those who are really interested. Our shirt designs, which I still have on sale for some bloody reason. Those are still on sale, and we are going to keep them up there for a little chunk time longer. I'm not exactly sure how long, but I'm planning on maybe getting a new design up there somewhere in April. Like a new one for Sword and Shield, like a new, like, you know, shirt design. So I may get that up there sometime soon. But if you want to check out the shirts, they're linked down below. Also, if you want to support the channel going an extra mile, there's Patreon if you want to check that out. It's not necessary, it's just an extra thing if you want to go like the extra mile and help out. That's up to you. Either way, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you on the next one. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gents.